Hello gang, Merlin Don on the mic. What's up? So your boy has been cooking. I have 3 Blackbeard lists. I have already shown you in other videos the 2 of them. So like this one and this one. And this one. But now the third one is this one, and I have added also the shockwave. I'm trying out some things. Like I said, I'm cooking, and I will let you know. Which list is the best one of these 3. Today we will see 3 matches, 3 ranked matches with Blackbeard against Taxi Luffy, Black-Yellow, Enel, and Katakuri. So without any further ado, let's begin. So I will also put the speed to double, and let's see how this goes. So he chooses to go second, we go first, we use this is my age, and we grab our first. Jesus man, this card is awesome. So he plays one searcher, he grabs a Monkey D. Luffy, and he takes one of his lives with a flambe and draws another card. We use our dock to KO his Garb, and then on his next turn he plays another Garb. He was like, okay, you killed my Garb, now we'll drop another one. And he drew a Sabo, of course a Sabo. Okay, then he attacks us, we take, we grab an event, we play it, and now we get our first Tits. Most of the time, Tits is the key to this game. Also another pretty good card is second key, let's say, to this game, and you will see at the end of this matchup which card I mean. So he plays his Monkey D. Luffy, 5 cost, he takes 1 life, he's not 2 life, and let me count, at 6 ton, as he went second, he played another Garb, he drew another Luffy. He's pretty high in cards, like 9 cards in hand, it's crazy. Okay, but for Black-Yellow Luffy it's normal. We don't like this Luffy. We don't like this Luffy for many reasons. The biggest of this reason is because we don't want him to be able to to grab 1 life each turn for free, and also get an 8k swing also for free with this character. So of course, the first thing that we do here is we search with our Lafitte that we managed to establish beforehand. Then we already have our Jesus on the field, which is also buffed, plus 2k because of our trust. We have like 1,000 cards in our hand. That means that at that point we are at, let me count, at 7 ton. So we used our Lafitte, we used our Seagun to destroy his Luffy, and then we play the blocker. And of course, now Black-Yellow Luffy at his 8th dawn turn, and it's time for us to start black holding. Because of course we don't want him to play any Gecko Moria and start gaining instant value from this card. What you don't want to trust in this matchup are these 2 cards, Martial Digits, 10 cost, and Black Hole, or how it's in the simulator Liberation, but it's Black Hole. You want to keep these 2 cards for this matchup. This is a must. This is not negotiable. So he kills our Lafitte with his Garb. Fair enough, I don't really care at that point. I have managed to establish my birds. I have blocker, I have 3 life. I need only 2 turns until my Blackbeard is down. I'm not afraid at all. He attaches some dons to his other character Garb, I counter that, then he attacks again with his leader. I block that. I don't want to get low on life, because leaders such as Luffy are really aggressive, and if he manages somehow to do his leader effect, he's instantly at least 9 to 11k leader. That's a huge swing, and you don't want to be at 1 or 0 life. And then he plays another Luffy. Like I said, we don't like this card. We immediately KO this card if we can. So what I decided to do here, I'm at 9 Dawn. I attack him for 1k to see if he will take that hit. Of course he counters, he gives me a counter because I have still a Burgess and his leader is not buffed yet. Then I play a Sea Gun to destroy his Luffy, and then I play my Jesus, and I pass. I black hole and pass. At that point, the only reason why I trust one black hole is because I had another in my hand. I wanted to have at least 1k counter. No. And of course on my next turn is the 10k turn. So take notes on that turn. I think that this is the one. He's black hole, he's a 10 Dawn, he sees on my field 2 Burgesses, and he has 1 life. So what he does here is he plays a Sabo. His Sabo has no on-play effect. That means that he can't do anything. He can't recycle his hands, and then he sets up his field by playing 2 kids, 1 baby Luffy, 1 baby Sabo, and he still has like 8 cards in his hand, and he attacks me for 5k. I was like, you know what, I will take it because this is your last turn, mate. And you have here 2 plays, 2 different plays. And I was like, I either go Blackbeard 5k, 5k, 10k, 10k, or don't forget you have your black hole. You can do exactly that. You nullify the blocker, then you go 10, 16k, and this is it. This is it because of course he can't at that point. So like I said, take notes guys, use your black holes efficiently. Don't always have in mind, okay, 10 Dawn, I must play my tits. No, this is wrong. This is why most Blackbeard players fail this deck. Let's go to our second match. This is against Enel. Enel is also a pretty easy matchup, if I may say, for us. Only if he gets to Raigo us for like 3 or 4 times, then okay, got us made. It can also happen, but in my humble opinion, it's like 80 to 90% favored for Blackbeard. So this is our first hand. Let's see what happened here with the dice. I want the dice. Of course, I want to go second when I play against Enel. And the first thing that I do here is I play my Lafitte and I grab my first Jesus here. Jesus is also one of the keys of this matchup. Then he plays Flambe, he grabs 1 card, he kills my Lafitte, he plays a blocker. A blocker that if we KO this blocker with an effect, then he gets a life for free. Which we don't want, of course. Now we are at 4 Dawn. It's either use an event or start establishing bodies. What do we do? What do we do? Yeah, you guessed right. We start establishing some bodies, and of course we use our our states, excuse me, to start recycling our cards, because we don't have any threats yet on our field. So it's like, okay, do whatever you want, mate. Now he's at 5 down. What he can do with on-play effects is it's like play. How is it called? The 5k that KOs for free something. Gidatsu, exactly, Gidatsu. He can play Gidatsu, and you know what? He may play that and KO my dog. You know why? Because he will sacrifice all of his Dawn, and I will get a card for free, and I don't care at all. What he does instead is he wants to go all in. He wants to get cards off my hands here. He attacks my leader with Flambe, and with his leader, I counter the first, I take the second, but I'm still pretty healthy here. At like 4 health. And we do have a dog in our field. So now we need to start establishing more bodies here. So we keep recycling, we keep gaining bodies, we keep poking him. Now he's at 7. I still don't care if he plays, for example, a Ras Enel. And here is the trigger. This is why I play this card. I love this card. I love this card because if we hit this trigger, we get to draw 2 cards, which is huge. Blackbeard. And if we don't, we can always recycle the card with our states or trust it for our leader's ability. Awesome, if you ask me. So we get to draw 1,000 cards here, and what we do is, of course, we hit this Enel. And we have our black hole. So we do a -3, we get rid of this Enel, and we play. Guess what we do play here? We do play our first Jesus, guys. Jesus. Then of course we black hole him, and we grab a 2k of his hand by attacking him. He does not want to lose any life at this point. But as you can see, he's at 9 life. Now he has 2 life and he's black hole. So he tries like a maniac get me down to 1 or 0 life. Do we let him die, guys? Do we let him do that? No, we don't. He attacks us with 7. We take. And then he attacks us again with another Ras Enel. Now we are at 10 down. So, gang, what do we do here? Do we play our 10 cost Blackbeard? Do we want that? Or do we want to play a little bit safer at that point? Or is it safe enough to play our 10 cost Blackbeard here? We have some options, you see. We can either destroy this Enel and establish more bodies, or play the 10 cost. What do we do? Of course, we clear some bodies. We play another Jesus and a blocker. We also use our states to grab something more. So as you can see, now he's at 10 down, black hole, and we have 2 Jesuses, we have a blocker, we have a docu, we have 2 Blackbeards, and also his attack cannot get through. What he does here is he plays a Yamato without any effect, and now it's time. Now it's time, because we have established everything here. So first we recycle to get a 2k, then we play our Blackbeard, we nullify his leader and also his blocker. So he does not have any blocker, he does not have any leader's ability. We trust a card to buff more, even more our Jesuses, and we start hitting him hard. Like hard. Of course, his last life here was a bad. I was like at that point, oh no, oh no. But we are still alive. We are still alive. We are still there. We are still there. I was like, okay, we have like 2 blockers. We have like 2 blockers. So yeah, I trust my second hits here because the next will be the last turn. Because there was no way to get the life back as we black hole him. We have 2 blockers, he can do nothing, because he has only 2 attacks, we have 2 blockers, we have 1 life, and he has like 1 kick counter, and no leader's ability. So, like I said, you need to prioritize your board and not your Blackbeard. Your Blackbeards are like your finishers, not the key to your game. The key to your game is this here. So let's go to our last match against Katakuri, a leader who is still pretty strong. He chooses to go second. We go first here. On our first turn we play the Lafitte. We search with him. We already have a Tits. So at that point, you just don't want to start breaking up by start collecting Blackbeards in your hand. So of course I get a docu. I use another Lafitte to give him 2 targets. I now grab 10k Tits. Now I have 2, I'm happy. And he attacks our Lafitte. And he also uses the event. Now, of course, to kill our second Lafitte, I mean, of course, we play a Lafitte, we search, we play a second Lafitte, we search. We are the whole time we're just searching, establishing bodies. We black hole him at 6 because we don't know if he plays the big mom, which forces you to either trust a life or 2 cards. And he also plays other things with on-play effects, like searchers and stuff. So he ignores here my 2 Lafittes, he ignores my Lafittes, and I was like, okay, I will take that. I will take that gladly, because now I am at like 9 cards, which is crazy. It's crazy for a Blackbeard. It's crazy. And I was like, okay, do I want 100 cards in my hands? Or how do I play this? I need to establish some bodies. I also need to control his board before he starts putting some bigger characters on the field. So what I decide to do here is, of course, I decide to control the board and keep grabbing cards for free. So I now have 3 Teaches, 3 Burgesses. Of course I black hole him again. but I don't really care because I have so many cards. It's like, okay. So he plays a Kikunotsu, he KOs my searchers, and then he plays 2 cards because he knows I'm now at 9 Dawn, and I have one more turn before I start spamming my TCGs. And it's better to go wide, so I can understand that. I can understand that because I assume he does not have now any other characters to play, and he wants just to spam the board and not just play one big character. What I do here is I hit his Kikunotsu. I was like, do you want a free life? Be my guest if you want that. And he counters, and I was like, okay, now that you gave me one of your cards, I will play 2 of my Jesuses here. And on the next turn, you know what's coming. So I decided here to black hole him, because I know that on the next turn we will just ignore his board and start going for game. Of course he plays his Big Mom, but now it's time for our Blackbeard to shine. Of course we nullify, we make his Big Mom incapable of attacking us. We grab one more card from his hand. We hit him with our 2 Jesuses, and now we have 3 life. We have a huge blocker on our field. He has only Kikunotsu, Leader, and 2 Bears to attack us. And I don't see how he can win. So he attacks us, we take the first hit, and he's like, okay, now that I went wide with my characters, I will attack you with everything that I have and pray that you have bricked. So then he leaves 2 dawns, the 2 last dawns for his leader. He attacks me with everything he has. Of course I counter that, and the next one I have my blocker, I have my teats, and now there is no way in the whole universe for this guy to win. And as you can see, he had so many events and stuff like that in his hand, and no, not that many counter. But even if he didn't play his 2 bears, he didn't have many things to play here, because as you can see, everything or almost everything that this guy plays has a non-play effect. Without it, it's almost a dead card. Okay guys, these were the matches. I hope that you liked them. Smash the like button. Tell me what I did wrong, what I did right, what you liked here, what you didn't like. If you would change something on this deck. What do you use, for example, when you play Teats? Share your thoughts with me. Share your thoughts with me. I really appreciate every feedback from you guys. And if you have something to tell me, if you have any requests at all, just let me know. Okay guys, thank you all.